Girls supporting girls, we love to see it. And in this presidential run, Lena Dunham just couldn't sit on the sidelines. Any guesses on who she's backing? Of course, you guessed right. It's none other than Kamala Harris.
There's no woman I would ever denounce as unfeminist, because it's unfeminist.
Lena took to Instagram to share her thoughts, praising Kamala for her calm and passionate approach to important civil rights and human issues. In Lena's view, the alternative is a candidate who uses slogans like, "Make America Great Again," which she believes promotes old-fashioned prejudice. For Lena, Kamala represents a fresh start for America, and she encouraged everyone to stay informed and register to vote.
How about voting in the upcoming presidential election? What do you think about that?
So, what's Lena been up to in the meantime? Well, honestly, enjoying a little boredom. She was all set to write, direct, and produce a Polly Pocket movie, but decided to bow out, telling The New Yorker, "I don't think I have that in me." Ouch.
And if you told me that I was going to say that 5 years ago, I would have slapped you in the face.
Now let's be real for a second. Hollywood saw Barbie's success and thought, hey, let's throw a feminist icon at another toy and watch the money roll in. But Lena wasn't buying it.
That's not how it works. I wish that's how it worked.
She spent 3 years working on the script. That's longer than most of us spent playing with Polly Pocket, only to realize it wasn't her cup of tea. Lena also dropped this little gem. "I feel like the next movie I make needs to feel like a movie that I absolutely have to make. No one but me could make it. And I did think other people could make Polly Pocket."
Ugly, and it was like, boom.
Can we get a slow clap for self-awareness? So, what happened? Well, it seems there might have been some creative differences. Maybe Mattel wanted a feel-good blockbuster, and Lena was leaning more towards tiny plastic doll in the big bad world. Who knows? Maybe Polly was going to take on corporate greed or witness a bank heist.
No one wants to hear any of it.
But don't worry, Polly fans. Are there Polly fans? This isn't the end of the road. Remember, Barbie went through many makeovers before landing on the perfect team. At one point, Diablo Cody was writing it, Amy Schumer was set to star, and even Anne Hathaway was in the running. So Polly's still got a shot at stardom. Who knows what the final Polly Pocket movie will look like? Maybe it'll tackle heavy themes like climate change or the complexities of international diplomacy. Or maybe it'll just be a fun romp about a tiny doll having big adventures. Either way, I'm here for it. Well, Lena has always been true to herself, and this latest chapter in her life is no exception. Now she's serving up a new flavor of authenticity with a side of, wait for it, boringness. I know, right? It's like hearing Gordon Ramsay say he prefers mild cheddar, but here's the kicker. She's loving every second of it. In a chat with People, Lena spilled the tea. "The last years have been the most peaceful of my life." That's a real plot twist. She's got a hubby she adores, beloved pets, and a career that's busier than a squirrel before winter. Actually, Lena Dunham has always embraced her unique beauty and marched to the beat of her own drum.
In general, when do you feel most beautiful?
When I'm directing.
Her love story with musician Luis Felber is no exception. It is like something out of a quirky rom-com. They went from meeting to marriage in a whirlwind, engaged after just 4 months and saying, "I do," 7 months later in London. Lena joked to The Times, "We got engaged after 4 months and married after 7 months, which is not something I recommend to everybody, but it worked for us."
I did not ever think I'd get married. I didn't think I was going to be a marriage person, but I'm enjoying it tremendously.
Yeah, no kidding, Lena. Most of us take longer to decide on a Netflix show.
You'd have a cool wedding, though. You'd have an amazing wedding.
I hope so.
Yes.
I have a lot of big ideas.
Their wedding planning was as swift as their romance. Only 4 weeks to arrange a celebration at London's Union Club in Soho, with Taylor Swift as her maid of honor. Just imagine having Swift serenade your wedding. Oh, and Lena wore 3 dresses. 3! I can barely decide what to wear to work each morning, and she's out here doing costume changes like it's the Met Gala. Reflecting on their epic first date, Lena confessed, "It takes a lot for me to think someone is weird, but on our first date, I thought Luis was the weirdest person I'd ever met. I thought he was really beautiful looking in a vampiric 1800s way. Their connection was immediate. They just matched each other's level of weirdness perfectly." Looking forward, Lena and Luis plan to enjoy married life before diving into parenthood and a gaggle of rescue pigs.
I really want to be a mom.
While it all sounds like some quirky fairy tale, let's not forget that Lena's been through some tough times health-wise. We're talking endometriosis, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and a battle with addiction.
All of that came together in my 20s to make a pretty miserable, when I wasn't treating it, to make a pretty miserable health picture, and sort of culminated in my having a hysterectomy and one of my ovaries removed at 31.
But she never gave up and still found her happiness. She said, "Yeah, my body's got its ups and downs, but I'm still doing what I love." That's the spirit, Lena.
I feel like there is a conversation about mental health that needs to happen in this country that we are just at the beginning of. And I think that all of us sharing our struggles with the world inside our heads, whether big or small, can help other people to normalize their experiences. And,
So there you have it, guys. Lena's journey, from embracing her unconventional beauty to finding love on her terms, shows that being true to yourself is always the best way forward. Now, what's your take on Lena Dunham's unconventional charm and her whirlwind romance? Let me know in the comments.